Hello, everybody. It's Dave Neal, stand-up comic and host of Bachelor Nation News. We have an engagement, a proposal from Paradise. A couple of years delayed, but hey, what's the rush? And congratulations are in order to Chris and Alana. She said yes. We're going to get into this right now, what they shared, and kind of recap a little bit about the sort of relationship timeline from Chris and Alana. Alana, do I have that right? Is it a soft A? Either way, she's whipping out that ring. So happy to share it. Follow me on Instagram if you want to share me some love right there at D Neals. I've got stand-up show updates. Love Bombing will be a stand-up show on April 14th in Nashville. But this Thursday, if you haven't already, get your tickets to my show in Phoenix, Arizona. We have a live meet and greet Q&A with Clayton Eckert after the show, and tickets will be available and are available on my ticket link there in my bio of my Instagram. And also, you can check out the morning and afternoon episodes of Bachelor Rush Hour, the hit podcast. We almost hit the top 100. We made it to 108. Can you believe that? How insane. And also, I'll be live new time this morning, today only, patreon.com/Dave Neal, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. We have a lot going on today, so got to push that up early, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time for the Patreon. All right, well, let's dive into this relationship here. A lot to share. Chris says, my dream girl said yes to forever, and there it is. They did it in Bali, which, by the way, is probably the most beautiful and cost-effective place in the world you can go to. And the flights are a little bit much, but Bali is a beautiful island. There's so much to do there. My wife and I did our honeymoon there. Absolutely fantastic. So there she is. He gets down on a knee, then she gets down on a knee. She joins him there for a beautiful, I mean, don't they look like they're out of some sort of Disney movie here? This is just, I mean, you know, a whole new world. I don't, you know what I mean? It's just got that vibes to it, right? The flowy. I don't know what material this is called. It looks like she's wearing like some sort of like picnic tabletop thing here, but we like it. She got the ruffles things, and he's doing a standard white, maybe linen pants. Very nice. Happy as can be. Their relationship has overcome, and I see, oh, here's the moment. Oh, we love the good moment. Oh my gosh, is this what are you doing? She knew. They always know Chris. Come on, she knew it was coming. But either way, clearly it came, and you guys look great together. Comments from everybody are saying congrats, y'all. And look, this, and even Serene, is this Serena? No, it's a different Serena. Okay, I was wondering if we got any congratulations from anyone that was on the beach, namely Grocery Store Joe. Don't know if we'll get that. We'll kind of go back 2 years or almost 2 years as to what went down with this relationship. Do you remember this relationship? It did happen on the beach. They were unceremoniously kicked off the beach. Now, not technically kicked off in some sort of like banishment, canceled way, but they were run off by the powers that be, which we'll get into in a second here. But there it is. It's not just a boulder, it's a rock, he says. I don't know what that means, or maybe she said that. Either way, yeah, that is a good rock. Now, she knew it was coming. Look, she's got the French manicure or whatever. You know, show me a lady with the fingernails bitten off. That's a lady who's surprised, but clearly she's happy. And they seem like a great couple. Of course, come on, look, Jesus, hello. Cheap bottles of wine don't age well, but the natural ones do, says Chris. So there they are. He's gotten really swole. Look, he is not skipping arm day. So there they are doing their thing here. Looking very good, montage of photos of the two. Yeah, they've been tried and true. They weren't too worried about getting married on the beach. I completely did not think they would last following their exit, just because, the pressures of social media, but they did it. They stuck together. She actually responded and called out Grocery Store Joe for perpetuating lies that are harmful to her. Let's go back and just relive a little bit of this. And I don't think that Chris and Alana get enough credit for being like a staple in the Bachelor world. Like I said, they didn't get their due time in the spotlight there on Paradise, but this might be the last Bachelor in Paradise engagement ever. To dick about it more than likely causing Jasenia to feel led on. This caused Jasenia to get emotional, resulting in her spreading this misconception that those two had a thing before the show. Again, they did not, and she knew that. So anyway, so we have a whole kind of, so isn't that funny though, that we have 2 years later just names that Jasenia and, names Marissa and Riley were on the beach. They, of course, have since broken up. Brandon and Piper. I mean, it was a wild season. Here's her response to the people that kind of, I think could think for themselves, because some people took Grocery Store Joe's side, but a lot of people weren't happy that he sort of silenced her. He kind of like told her like, now's not your time to speak. And Chris and Alana got kind of, I guess, grouped into the Piper and Brendan sort of collateral damage there of having dated before going on the show, which they deny that ever happened. Summation there. And then this is what Alana said in response on her Instagram stories yesterday. And again, this is also in response to the fact that Joe, Grocery Store Joe, is still talking about this and kind of making it look like, hey, we're just trying to clean the beach. Those Saturdays you go there, all right, it's time to clean the beach. Joe's like, we're cleaning it of you. You got to go. I can't believe I'm still having to post about this. I want nothing more than to move on with my life completely and never look back again. But since people in the franchise, the most notable being Joe, continue to perpetuate the blatant lies said about Chris and I, causing us to continue to get ripped apart for things we did not do, I am forced to say something yet again. You silenced me on the show, yet you keep talking. My words seem to have no meaning at this point. The words of people who have confirmed Chris and I were not together pre-show, Katie, Tammy, Marilyn, Stephen, seems to have no meaning. I decided to go to Reddit to see what people are saying, and this post sums it up pretty perfectly. Anything else is a complete and utter lie. When someone puts my character into question, I will not back down, no matter how much more powerful than me they appear to be. Stop spreading lies about a woman you never even introduced yourself to. Yes, we look at Reddit. Pretty powerful words there. Wow. So not only that, of course, we covered that, and then also we have the double standard of them being forced out on their, on their season. Alana ended up leaving. I think they should have stayed. I think they should have been, you know what? You can't vote me out. She's going to give me her rose. I'm going to give her my rose, and we're going to stay to the end. I would have hate stayed. You ever hate stay on vacation? What was I talking about? Either way, it would have been fun to watch a season where they actually stuck it out. I understand why they didn't. They removed themselves from a toxic situation. It was almost like by the time she made it to the beach, because he was dating, guys, it's paradise. Chris was dating Jasenia or whoever the hell it was. Doesn't even matter. And then she came down, the hot new girl, and she's like, I want to date you, and blah, blah, blah. And then it became some crazy thing. I don't believe I've got revisionary history. I'd love to know your thoughts. In the end, none of that matters. They're happy. I just think we could have told their story in a way that was more empowering versus the one that was told. Even when Bachelor producers somehow, like a broken clock is right twice a day, even when they're able to get a couple to work out, they still botch it by not actually sharing that couple's story. So it's not a big deal, but Chris, look, it's wild that someone like Chris has 17,000 followers and someone like Grocery Store Joe has probably 1 million. It's just wild to me. And it just goes to show that they were maybe a couple seasons too late. Alana's got 37. In what world does she not have 450K? You know what I mean? I don't know. Again, they seem like good people. They're not the ones complaining about it. I am. And there we have Chris ready to plunder Alana's booty, as it were. That's a pirate reference. Okie dokie. Well, let me know what you guys think. Congratulations to a well-meaning and seemingly very happy couple. You don't need Bachelor Nation, but those of us that know what went down, we support you. And we'll talk to everybody. After this, we got more content coming on Patreon if you want extra stuff. It's the day of the finale, so we obviously have our pre- and post-show live streams tonight. It's going to be a little wild. We'll do an after-show live stream. I think it's a 3-hour finale. I think it's a 2-hour plus 1 hour. I'm assuming we're gonna get a Bachelorette announcement tonight. We still haven't been spoiled. Can you believe that? So stick around for all of that info. It's all coming, and we'll be live at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time on patreon.com/Dave Neal.